Okay, so I haven't posted a video in a while. So I apologize to the 5 people that actually watch my videos. As you can see, it's 100 degrees every day here, and it's not like I can sit and with my car running at all times with the air on. Um, so it's been a struggle lately. I don't know how I even got through this. I know I talked about this before, but I was sick for like 5 or 6 weeks. I had pneumonia and 3 different antibiotics. Like, it was an absolute nightmare being in the van, 95 degrees outside. I had no food because I had I didn't have a whole lot of money when I got sick, and then you know, I had to buy all my antibiotics and all that kind of stuff. I ran out of money quick, and then and then it was a struggle. Um, it still is. I don't have a working phone. I need to find Wi-Fi for every time I need to do something. I got a lead on I got a lead on a job. I'm going in there tomorrow. Hopefully that works out. It should, because I was referred to them by somebody who works there. So, um, I finally feel physically able to work, which I didn't for the longest time. I was really getting worried about it. Um, I was actually gonna make a video a while back about how to I was gonna keep track of how much money I spent, and I was gonna see what was like the minimal amount I could just squeak by on, just as an experiment. Little did I know I was going to be forced into that. Not too much later, there was days that I couldn't even put together a dollar. Um, Today. um, I was thinking making a YouTube page dedicated to poor people, and the strategies that we use to get by on a daily basis, and how you can save them. There's a lot of things that you're forced into learning when your back's up against the wall. And I know lots of little bits and pieces and strategies and all these things that I can do to save money. But anyways, so this has probably been one of the most difficult months of my life, just because I couldn't even help myself, and I don't have family or friends that are willing to. I don't really have any family. I have some friends, but a lot of them are they're in the same situation as I am. We're poor. Um, I'm probably one of the only people that, as an adult, my income level has gone down over the years instead of up. Because I knew I wanted to explore the country, and I don't want to be one of those people that clocks in for 8 hours a day, goes home, watches TV, and goes to bed. I needed more than that. So I just purposely designed my life for a while where I would just I wanted to make my life so if I wanted to just move to Texas tomorrow, or right now, I could start my car and just go. And I did. I don't have anything holding me anywhere. I could move anywhere in the country right now. It's just a matter of how long it takes to get there. I don't need to pack things. Everything I have is right here. I'm really a minimalist. If I don't use something once every week or two, I throw it away. Clothing. If I have one collared shirt, and I don't even want that one. I have to have it for work. If I see a T-shirt and I haven't worn that in a couple weeks and I don't really like it, in the garbage it goes, or I just use it as a rag, drying my car off it or something. It's just when you're living out of a vehicle, you're so constricted with space that you really have to be careful. And like people just assume because you live in a vehicle that you're homeless, you're poor, you know? So everybody's always trying to give me their garbage. Like, oh, we were going to throw these away here. No, I don't. That's not how I do things. Like, because I have such few possessions, when I do buy something, I always buy the best I can get. Like if I buy a pair of jeans, I don't buy, I don't go to Walmart and buy $20 jeans. I'll go to Banana Republic and buy ones for $50 or $60 or something. That's just the way I prefer. I prefer to have one of something that's really nice than 5 of something that's okay. Yeah, it's 100 degrees every day here lately. I'm sweating my ass off. But I guess it could be worse. It could be 20 degrees. And I could see my breath. Hopefully this job works out tomorrow. Hopefully, step one is just to get there. And I gotta get this license. I've been driving around for like two months now with just some fake ass license plate that I just threw out in the back of my car. It doesn't go to this car. It's just something that has, so it's not obvious that I don't have a license plate in the car. I mean, that's pretty irresponsible, but I got to do what I got to do right now, you know? I don't have a lot of options. I don't have a lot of choices. I wish I did. I really need to take maybe a month, 1 to 2 months, like when I get a new job, and just save every penny that I possibly can. Like live frugally. Is that a word, frugally? Yeah. And get myself back, because I was doing all right before I got sick. Everything was, I was happy. And I don't even know what happened. How do you get pneumonia in the summertime? I don't get that. But it happened, and I'm better now. So back to the grind. Maybe I can make some more videos. I don't even know what to do to make my videos interesting. It's difficult talking to nobody. Because when I'm making a video, obviously there's nobody here. I'm talking to my phone, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Because and plus I'm not having a conversation. I'm not getting any, at the time I'm talking, I'm not getting any response, and I'm not even getting facial expressions, so but I do have YouTube, and I realize that there's a lot of shitty videos out there, and I'm probably one of the last YouTube channels in the world that doesn't use AI or doesn't use video editing. I hit play and I wing it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't trust anything I see online anymore. Everything I see that is surprising or something, oh, it's AI. Because we can't tell it apart. You can't tell them apart anymore. Which is, it sucks for a lot of people, movie actors and stuff. But I think I'm a good worker, so I think I'll always be able to because I was talking to a friend last night, and I was like, I don't ever think retiring. I'll never be able to retire. Never. I'll never want to retire. I think that's when you make the decision to die. Well, I'm gonna stop going to work every day, and just poke around and try to find things to do in my garage and wait to die. Anyways, I'm actually thinking about leaving South Carolina too, because South Carolina is not a homeless friendly state. Let's put it that way. There are homeless friendly states. South Carolina is not one of them. Florida's not one of them. This whole area in this southeastern United States is not very friendly to homeless people. You're not even, there's places you're not allowed to sleep in your car. It's illegal. How the fuck is that illegal? And who made it illegal? It's my car. I own the car. I can't fall asleep in it if I want to. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Now, California, that was a homeless-friendly state. I'm going to tell you a story that's one of the most unbelievable things that I ever experienced in my life. I was in Pennsylvania, and I decided I wanted to go to California because, like, I'd never been there, and I just, well, let me see. So, and I knew when I went out there, I was going to be homeless because I didn't have any money. So before I went out there, it was like maybe 2 weeks before I was leaving. I went online and I applied for like services that they have in California that's for their people or whatever. And anyways, the lady calls me to verify my information. She's like, oh, and I told her I was homeless, and she's like, oh, where do you stay? And I was like, Market Street. I figured every big city's got a Market Street. Sure enough, there was. I was going out to San Diego. When I got there, and this is the honest to God's truth, they had a card waiting for me that had $750 cash on it and $550 in food stamps. And I got another like $420 a month for like the next 4 or 5 months after that. My mind was blown. Like in South Carolina, you gotta wait. I applied for food assistance while I was here. And because I didn't answer the phone when they called, I had to restart the whole process again. It took months. I never even spoke to anybody. I just gave up on it. They're just like, we'll wait until you starve to death, and then maybe we'll give you some. I don't know. But that California thing was the craziest thing. That's why everybody's homeless out. That's why maybe they shouldn't make it as easy on people as they do. Because that's a true story. $750 cash on my whatever they call it, it's card out there that you can put right into an ATM and take the cash out. Crazy. That's my homeless hack for the day. I got nothing else to talk about, so, and I want to get into some air conditioning somewhere. So sorry it's been a while. I'll try to keep up on these videos. Maybe one day somebody will find me interesting, and I don't know, the likes and follows and that kind of thing, how that works with the algorithm or whatever. But I would like to have some more people to see my videos. So I like these videos to tell you to like their video like at the beginning. Like, how am I supposed to know if I like it? But please like or give me a subscribe or follow or whatever, however that works. Thanks.